Mr. Ollie McIntosh. The purpose of us being here, as I mentioned in the invitation for this press conference, and again I want to thank you guys from the media for coming at such short notice, is for a special announcement to be made by the SSFL on a very significant development. Allow me to introduce to my immediate left, no stranger to any of us, a former Trinidad and Tobago national team goalkeeper, former captain as well, former Newcastle, West Ham, Portsmouth, and Reading FC, the first club that he played for in England, goalkeeper Shaka Hislop. And to his left, president of the Secondary Schools Football League, Mr. William Wallace. Without further ado, I'm just going to move straight into Mr. Wallace for him to give us a little idea as to what this development is about, and then we'll get some thoughts and sentiments from Mr. Hislop himself.
A pleasant good evening to the viewership of Trinidad and Tobago. Bringing Shaka on board for us was basically a no-brainer, simply because we believe that Shaka embodies exactly what the SSFL stands for, and that is an all-around developed human being. Shaka has played football at the SSFL. He has played for Trinidad and Tobago. He went on to play at his highest level in England, and he went on to university. And that is exactly what we envisage for our young players, that they can do all of these things and that they can excel at all levels. So for us, Shaka is the perfect role model for them. He's an example as to what they can achieve.
So as you would have heard earlier as well, we want to officially announce Shaka Hislop as the first ambassador for the Secondary Schools Football League. This league has been in existence for several years, over maybe 6 decades or more, and it's the first time that we have someone of the caliber of Mr. Hislop as an official ambassador for the league. As was mentioned a little bit earlier as well, these discussions stem back to last year, maybe before the season even started. And Shaka was no hesitation whatsoever in terms of making himself available for the position, and that is something that I think that we could all be very happy about, because the fact is that this is going to be a major and incredible asset, not just for secondary schools football, but also football in general in Trinidad and Tobago. Shaka, of course, would have played here in the SSFL for St. Mary's College between the 1983 to 1987 period, and then would have gone on to represent the country maybe a little more than a decade later when he made his debut for Trinidad and Tobago, just prior to the start of the World Cup campaign for 2002. I know we were very excited to hear his thoughts on this development, so I pass you over to Mr. Neil Chappell.
Thank you, Sean. Good evening, everyone. I'll start by saying that I'm delighted and honored to be able to play a part in Trinidad and Tobago football, and in particular with the Secondary Schools Football League, given my own history and given how fondly I think of schoolboy football and still follow St. Mary's College, though we've seen better times, but that's going to come wrong. But saying that, I also didn't hesitate because I understand what the league stands for. I also understand exactly what Mr. Wallace and the rest of the SSFL executives are trying to do with the league in affording opportunities for young men and women in the game. And that opportunity does not have to come solely in the way of a professional contract or a university degree. And we have to make the point that your career does not have to be singularly focused. I never considered myself to be extraordinary in any way, yet without having that singular focus and appreciating the opportunities that both academics and athletics afforded me, I was able to get a university degree, go on to play professional football. I have a number of friends who were similarly minded, who went on to get university degrees and work in professional jobs. Some went on to play for professional clubs themselves. So I want to make the point and reiterate to all the participants in the league that this is an important stepping stone. Now the Secondary Schools Football League can continue to serve as the foundation for our development of football at the highest level. And my playing a part was as easy a decision as I've ever had to make, and one that I will fulfill with great honor.
Thank you very much, Shaka. I know we're very eager as well to offer some questions to the man of the moment. Just before we get to that part of today's proceedings, we're just going to have the signing of the memorandum of agreement between Mr. Wallace, President of the SSFL, and our new ambassador, Shaka Hislop.
Look forward to it.
Excellent. Okay, so there we have it, officially on board with us, the SSFL, Shaka Hislop. We have an opening question for either member at the head table here, just for a raise of hand and identify which media house you're representing.
Okay, so let's analyze it while it's exit. Mr. Wallace, if you could say a bit more about how you all plan to use Shaka.
Well, basically, if I can read from the agreement, whereas this agreement is a precursor to a final document that will be developed by both parties, which will clearly outline and clarify the mutual expectations of collaboration between both the SSFL and Mr. Hislop. So we are yet to get down to the nitty-gritty, the details of this, but of course, we have a general idea of where we want to go. We met with Shaka a couple of days ago. We had an outline of some things, but I'm giving them a chance to go over that and get back to me. So I do not want to give any details until both parties have come to a decision. So but Shaka being on board just as a role model, without even getting into the details, is big enough for us in terms of our young footballers looking up to somebody who has walked the walk.
Shaka is a former player, school player. I mean, you could say a little bit about what sort of help you think the guys playing school football right now need. What sort of things do you believe the secondary school football league should be doing for the players?
I think one of the biggest helps I can be is certainly an example, and in them understanding that it doesn't have to be one way. It doesn't have to be academics or athletics. That you can have that balance, and that balance, regardless of what your future career looks like, be it in professional football or be it at a job or whatever it may be. That those lessons learned will serve you well into your professional career and later on in life. For me, it's also an opportunity to, as Shona had mentioned, to show by example to these young men and women that this can be done and needs to be and should be respected in terms of how you go about your own careers in high school.
In your era, Trinidad regularly competed with the best in CONCACAF at that level. Do you have any ideas about why we're not there right now?
Well, I continue to believe in a rising tide lifting all boats. So we have to continue to develop our young players at every single level, as opposed to maybe only thinking of the elite level. I firmly believe that the better our worst player in the country is, the better our best will be. So if you give kids an opportunity to play, give coaches an opportunity to coach, and develop the game from the bottom all the way up, I think we see the results at the elite level more than anything else.
Further questions, Andrew?
No, I'm
questions. All right, so I think we've come to an end. If I may just add, Ollie, maybe you can correct me here. The access to secondary schools football league is now available in the US market.
correct.
Right, so Shaka, maybe we could expect you to tune in a little more and see what is happening in the 2019 season away from local shows.
Yeah, without question, and because of through Digicel, I was able to catch a couple of St. Mary's College games over the last year or two. Again, I'm hoping for better results in that regard. But even though I graduated from CIC I'm trying not to age myself here, but just over 30 years ago, I still call myself as a CIC old boy and I'm a CIC fan. So when I think about the Second Shoes Football League, when I think about tuning in, I want to see my team play. You know, just kind of given what the league has meant to me, I also understand and appreciate all the games as they're broadcast. But I want to see where CIC is in the table, and that my enjoyment is almost hinged to that.
Could I ask one question on the Premiership format? What do you think about the Premiership format? It's a bit different to when you play.
I'll be honest, I haven't reviewed the format at all as of right now. And just trying to get to understand what it is. I tune in to watch the games, see the football, and that's about, and the results is all that matters to me.
All right, gentlemen and lady, thank you for being here with us. Shaka, we look forward to having you on board with us now in an official capacity, Mr. Wallace. Well done, and we look forward to having you, the members of the media, again following the 2019 season. Thank you very much.